All right, what's up, guys? How we doing? Toxic, I saw you say that early. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, go enjoy the pool, man. Don't worry about me. But yeah, we're here. It's a little later than I normally go live, but I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm not, I don't need to go live at the same time every time. Honestly, this is probably for the best to see what a little evening stream does. So I guess there's not really much left to say. I just want to play some ranked, guys. I have hopes and dreams and aspirations of making a World Series push live on stream. And I'm going to have to play a lot better than I did last stream if I want that to happen. I'm coming back out, though, with the exact same team. So I really think how bad I played in my last stream out here, I think that was me. I don't think that was the team. So we're rolling with the same team. I got to do right by these guys. I did buy a couple new pitchers, though. We'll get those in. I like to just manage energies, so we're leaving these guys in just for now to get their energies back. I did buy Todd Helton, so he'll start our first game. And then in the bullpen, I'm using some wild cards. I don't really know why I didn't do that last time, but just in case, I figured we'll throw in 3 more 99s in that bullpen. And then the ends of these games should feel nice and locked down. But yeah, I kind of just want to get to it, guys. I don't know I don't know if there's really anything else to do. I just want to hop on stream and play some ranked. There was a couple of other cards that came out today. We got the 50-50 Shohei. They were on top of this. Card looks insanely ridiculous. I don't have them. Just figured I'd show anybody who maybe didn't see that. We also got a couple new programs. Didn't get anything yet. Haven't played the game yet today. So, we don't have any of those new exciting cards. So that's always good as a content creator, not debuting the new exciting cards the day they came out. But I am at a 639 rating. Still obviously a long ways away from making any sort of World Series push, but that's why we're here today. We've got, I think, a week left. What does it say? A little under a week left before the season ends. So maybe we got it in us. All right, and we are set to go. I guess we do have a chance of playing on Hall of Fame, which might be a little bit of a brutal way to start the stream. I am very curious to see this Todd Helton, though. I always like using these new or cards I haven't used yet of these out of position guys and seeing what their windups and deliveries look like. What's up, Code Dizzle? Nice to see you back. You pumped up to see me probably lose some ranked again? Is this Shota again that I gotta deal with? Man. For whatever reason, I had trouble hitting him in, what was it, my last episode of Pack Attack. Hopefully I can figure him out this time. I think I started to figure him out, actually. I don't know. I think the reason I was hitting so bad last stream, and at least the start of that last Pack Attack game, I think I've figured out why. And as long as I can, I don't know, remedy that, then we should be hitting better. Basically, I just gotta decide to swing sooner. You're pumped up to watch me, Friday Night SmackDown, and play Clash Royale all at once? Sounds like quite the night. Yeah, I've not been that great at keeping up with what's been going on SmackDown lately. I've been more of a Raw guy. I also, when you mentioned Clash Royale, I'm kind of stuck in limbo right now with that game, because I used to play it a lot, like back when it first came out, but I haven't really been playing it for years now. And then I just got a new phone recently, and I've been going back and forth deciding whether or not I want to just like start over from scratch, and maybe that'll help me enjoy the game better if I can get back into it that way, or if I should bring my account over. SmackDown's going to 3 hours once Raw leaves for Netflix. I thought I heard it was going to 3 hours once Raw drops down to 2, but maybe I heard that wrong. Either way, I don't know about that. That'll be interesting. You haven't played Clash Royale in like 2 years except for the last 2 days. Did you, like, I guess with what I'm saying, did you start over on a new account, or did you pick up where you left off? I can't tell who this Todd Helton delivery is modeled after, and maybe I should focus less on that and more on making good pitches, because that was not good. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm right, Codizzle. You have probably more of a chance of being right than I do. Because actually, after I said that, the more I think about it, the more I think you might be right. Either way, I don't know, man. A lot of people haven't been that big on the 3-hour Monday Night Raws. Is he really gonna let me? All right. You brought your account over because you were hard stuck around 1,500 trophies for years before you stopped playing. You've gotten up now to 2,400, but you get them faster. Okay. I don't know. I still feel like I want to start over, because every once in a while I've like opened up the game and I just feel like I don't know what's going on. So that's kind of why I think maybe it'd be better to just like restart, and maybe along the ways of building myself back up, kind of relearn the game too. Yeah, there we go. No reason to swing the bat. He can't find the zone. 4-pitch walk to the leadoff guy. As much as I would like to steal with the speed we have on first, Shota's got a very quick delivery. I don't know if it'd be that smart. Although if he keeps throwing in the dirt, I could definitely make it. You'd say go for the restart in that case? You've kept up with what was happening despite not playing due to friends from school? Yeah, like I said, I haven't kept up at all. I know my brother plays it, and I think he's just kind of always played it. How much of that did I get? Okay, are we starting out with a 2-run tank? I might be on today, guys. I might be back. We might actually win some games. That's a very good sign. I was still just late, though, which I don't like seeing. That was kind of a lot of my problem last stream, was those just late swings. There we go. That's what I need to try and do. I know that's very early and I yanked it foul, but I can't be waiting back too far. That too. I know that's not a great swing, just a lazy fly out, but that was kind of my problem, is like a pitch like that, I would just wait that like extra tick too long and be late on it, and then that wouldn't do anything. And there's a perfect from Robert. That doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter that it's a perfect. If I do start playing it again, send you the friend request. I'll keep that in mind, man. I still don't know. There could definitely be the chance that I would start to try and play it again and then lose interest. You played one ranked game today, won 9-8. You think 7 of your runs came on the 6 home runs. Yeah, sometimes some games are like that, man. I don't know. I'd rather not play games like that. That's why I don't really like playing at the home run stadiums. Like, I don't know why I'm blanking on the names right now. Shield Woods, that's the one. And then that one with the red walls. I don't know. It's funny though. When you mentioned being hard stuck on that trophy amount that you were at before, it kind of reminds me of back when I was playing the first time around. I don't remember exactly where I was that I kind of got stuck. It might have only been around like 900-ish trophies, and I was stuck. But I also kind of tend to be very stingy with my like currencies that I build up in a game like that. And so I had maybe like 300 and maybe 350 gems that I had just built up over time and didn't spend. And then I let... Oh, what I say about your hard stuck, you got an ad. So I was just saying that reminded me of back when I used to play the game. I was stuck around, I think it was like 900 or so trophies. And I had a bunch of gems saved up because I'm just kind of stingy with like currencies on games like that. So it was probably like 350-ish gems I had saved up. And I let my little cousin play. He asked if he could play some Clash Royale. So I'm like, sure, why not? I let him play for a while. And I came back and I started playing again. And I'm just like winning game after game. And I'm like, man, why am I doing so good now all of a sudden when I couldn't get past 900 before? Is he gonna... Okay, he's not doing the thing on me. But yeah, so I'm just making my way up at an insane rate. And all of a sudden I notice he spent all my gems. So, of course I'm going to play better because he like leveled up all the cards, but I didn't even realize that. In the end, I'm kind of glad he did because it was more fun actually winning. I'm going home with this. There we go. All right. He's kind of, I mean, I don't think that was his decision to go home, but he's kind of running himself out of this inning. The caught stealing and now that. Your thing with Clash Royale is your whole deck is more OG cards. Yeah, that would probably be how mine would be. My old one. I wouldn't even be shocked if my old stuff isn't even like good anymore. Were you ever into Clash of Clans though, the real OG? Yeah, I recognize most of those cards. So those definitely are older ones. This guy's making me throw a lot of pitches here. I'm already at 35.
Spoils that one and it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Come on, man. How does that end up there? Is this about to be... I think he said the ninth pitch of the at-bat a couple pitches ago. Yeah, this is about to be pitch 11. I don't know what to throw here. I'm just going to end up walking and watch this. Nope, it missed in the zone. What is happening here? There we go. Finally caught him looking. You played Clash of Clans a lot, not nearly as often as Clash Royale. You find more enjoyment in PvP rather than that mixture. Yeah, I used to be big into like those base building type games. So I enjoyed me some Clash of Clans back in the day. I was never good at it though, especially like the attacking strategy and all that. I was so bad at that aspect. I just liked building up my base. Be honest, I kind of meant to check swing on that. It's a good thing I didn't. All right, am I gonna have a long at bat of my own here? I'd like to hit a pitch like that. I don't necessarily want to be fouling it off. There we go. That is what you need to cap off a long at bat like that. This is how this team is supposed to play. 3 runs in the second inning. I think I didn't score more than 3 runs like total in all the games I played last stream. Or not total. That makes it seem combined. I think each game I like capped out at 3 runs. And I guess I'm not past 3 runs yet, so I shouldn't say anything yet. Shouldn't jinx myself. This Chris Bryant was like maybe one of the few cards that was good for me. I think he should have 2 home runs, but the one guy quit in the middle of one of his.
Chris Bryant, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Corbin Carroll's cracked, by the way. He's batting next. We've got him in the 9 hole right now. Man, his Shota has a 20.25 ERA. I wonder if this is his first game. Does that math check out? He's in your 2 hole, 2 games. He's batting 600 with 3 bombs. Yeah, I normally like his cards. I just, I don't know, with how I assembled this lineup, he just kind of worked in the 9 hole. But he didn't have a great showing in my last rank stream, but not many people did, so I'm not making any judgments. All right, there we go. A lot of foul balls on both sides in these first 2 innings. Oh, and there's another one. This has been a probably 15-minute long game already. It's bottom of the 2nd inning with 1 out. That's probably the 2nd out because I don't think I got enough of it. Yeah, dying at the track. I don't know, man. This is on pace to be what, like a hour and 15-minute long game? Or is that not even right? That might be your Corbin Carroll. Yeah, it's not gonna go, but that's a very nice swing to the gap. Yeah, I do like me some Corbin Carroll cards. Your game from earlier was 50 minutes. That seems like it's on the long end too. I don't know. I feel like I always kind of assume like a full 9-inning ranked game, usually like 35 to 40-ish minutes at a good pace. Which, if you think about that too, that is like way long when you compare it to other games, for this being like what should be the main game mode. That might also get down. I don't know if it will, though. Yeah, man, just barely got there. Yeah, you'd say like 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, with how many ranked games I've played over the years, you'd think I would, like, have, like, a specific time. But I don't know. It's kind of just like an assumption. I guess especially these last couple years with all the quits you happen to come across. it makes it when you actually play a full game, it makes that feel a lot longer, just because you're not used to playing a full game.
Shortstop takes the ball. The pitch.
We don't like that. He was late on that. I guess I was late on my home run though with Hank too, so can I really complain?
Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stephen Kwan stands in now and watches strike one.
We're only gonna get one on this. Not even gonna try for him at second. Not gonna risk that.
Top of the third. Corbin Carroll digs in now.
All right, that should keep him at second. No, he's gonna mess it up. All right, I'll take another free out. Another out. He's gonna run himself. Yeah, there we go. Nice little fake throw. I've made you want to put SmackDown on your phone and play ranked instead of Clash Royale. All right. All right. I'm inspiring, I guess. I don't know. I feel like every year the amount of ranked that I play on just like my main account, just using my best possible team, it's just like it's become less and less. Especially this year. I feel like this year I've played less ranked than I ever have. So that's kind of why I want to do this more on stream, so I can build up some more ranked games. I feel like I got to get better at the game in general again.
Wide to right his first time.
See, like that. That's a pitch. That's a pitch a World Series player should never miss.
Swing and a miss. As he
I did inspire your only complete March to October season. What team did you use for that one? I can't quite remember you talking about it before, but maybe you have. Maybe it'll jog my memory. Dylan's here. What's up, Dylan? How we doing tonight? All right. Sit up straight for this Luis Robert at bat.
First offering is fouled off. Robert getting the start in center. 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
And I'm under it. White Sox went 112-50 and won the World Series on All-Star. That's quite a good record. That's exactly who Dylan, the Golden Glove. That's actually a Silver Slugger. I still find that so funny. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect my enjoyment of things. I just find it funny because continuously the White Sox and anything White Sox related just seems like it's forgotten about by everybody not in the bubble. And then, of course, of all teams for a mistake like that to happen to, it'd be the White Sox. Eloy hit like 370 with 50 homers. Eloy is a March to October machine. Throughout all my Sox March to Octobers in the past and this year, it doesn't seem like it matters what ratings he starts with. He's a monster. Which, speaking of, I'll have to I will have to keep myself from accidentally saying anything about the newest episode of the March to October, because I've recorded it and I haven't uploaded it yet, so I don't want to accidentally say something that's in it. I meant to upload that today, but I ended up being asked to go golfing instead, and that's why the stream is later. Dylan, you asked if I would start a Road to the Show on stream. Not today, but just in general. That is definitely in the plans. I have a specific idea for it. I wanna make a video first, and then after that, stream that March to October that I started in a video, and then probably turn those streams into videos. I think I've mentioned it before, but I want to just like crank the difficulty and the sliders way up and make it like impossibly difficult and just see what I can do. It might be fun, it might be miserable, it might be a mixture of both, but that's my road to the show idea. You forgot to tell me you did decide to use your wild cards for your ranked team, so your new lineup is Jeter, Carroll, Hank, Schwarber, Ernie, Bernie, Biggio, Babe, Grandal. That's a solid lineup. Yeah, I know last time out I was talking about not knowing if I wanted to use wild cards, and I did end up putting some wild cards in my bullpen now. Oh my god, Schwarber. This is why he's on the team. I almost took him out. Of anybody that I decided to leave in today that I thought about taking out, he was the one I thought about taking out the most, and he's proven me wrong. 2 perfect lefty home runs. Is that the Silver Slugger Brian? That's actually a Gold Glove. I do wonder, like, I wonder if that's happened with any other card from any other team. Because they've had the award series in the game for a while, and obviously like a random Marlins card or like a Rockies Gold Glove Award winner or something like that, I wouldn't know that off the top of my head. So I wonder if that is a mistake they've made before, or if this really is truly just the White Sox being the most forgotten team. This game is Babe's last chance. He's hitting 185. Yeah, he has not been good for me either. It's kind of a shame because his hitting is like what makes him such a good card, or what's supposed to make him such a good card. I think I can get to third on this. I wonder if we can get this one over early today, if I can get one more good swing here. That's a pitch. Glad I didn't swing though. Gotta leave everybody where they're at. There needs to be a quicker way to like only control the runner at first in a situation like that. Because by the time I switch to controlling him and try and send him, he wouldn't make it there. If you have to take him out, you're going to take the defensive hit and put Schwarber at first and Syndergaard back at the DH. That's what I have now. Not Syndergaard, but I've got Schwarber playing first. I don't know. The only thing that having low fielding at first really does, I feel like, is on like throws in the dirt. So if you just make good throws, you'll be good, right? Okay with some subs, you're hot. That came out wrong. You meant like on the game. I don't even know if I know what you meant by that in any way. Unless you meant stubs. You don't mess up throws so much, so you should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess like maybe a play like that, that's a good example. Maybe if you have a first baseman with good reaction, they get to that. What word does play replace, though, Dylan? Does play replace... Oh, yeah, okay. I get what you mean now. Play with some subs. Yep. Now it all makes sense. And I don't know. I kind of want to focus on just trying to make World Series right now. So, probably not anytime soon. I don't know, and we're still a very long ways away from World Series. And that would have been very nice to not be under. With that timing, if that PCI was up there, that would have been a 9-0 game. I forgot to see, though, when Babe stepped up what I'm batting with him, because I think it's worse than your 185, Code Dizzle. I don't know, I figure when he's that kind of card that you finish the entire collection for, you got to give him at least a bit of an extended chance.
Here comes a pitch.
Or at least that's how I feel. You do whatever. I'm just saying for me, that's why I'm leaving him in, even though he's kind of bad for me. There we go. Can't hold up. This game's definitely moving a little bit quicker after that second inning.
Austin Wells. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Called strike right there.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible.
Ooh, thought that was gonna get him. You know, I haven't really put much thought into it, but I can't really tell who this Helton is modeled after. I mean, it's kind of a generic windup, so it's not that easy to tell.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Is it maybe like a Tom Glavine? I don't know. Ah, okay. Well, maybe I should focus less on who he looks like and actually throw a good pitch. That made it up all the way to the last row. You almost hit for the cycle with your team in the first, but he quit. Did he quit in like the middle of what would have been the cycle, or did he quit before you had the chance to?
First offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
You tripled with Jeter and Bernie doubled with Schwarber, homered with Hank. All you needed was the single. If you just held one of those triples at first, you would have had it. Is it? Oh, Bryant, buddy. That doesn't need to be getting past you. You just had your 12-game hitting streak snapped in Road to the Show. How is Road to the Show? Because even though I mentioned me wanting to play it and that idea I haven't actually played it this year. So I don't really know if it's any better, worse, different even. You're 693. You don't know if you're ready for Hall of Fame. You just made a guy quit in the first inning. You're ready.
Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Luis Robert.
I mean, at this point, you're like 60 rating points ahead of me.
The right-hander back to work.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, Code Dizzle. Let's get hyped up. Just want to hit something with Luis Robert, man. Not only is he my White Sox guy, but I also spent like 80,000 stubs on him. Actually, I spent more like 100K, 110K because I accidentally opened up a pack and didn't get him in the pack.
First offering is
It's the same as last year, basically. That's a shame. Because last year wasn't so great either. I know I've said it. I know you guys have said it, but they 100% need to go back to the whole like earn training points and spend your training points where you want to model.
that one fouled off. 2 outs.
Schwarber didn't do it again, right? Yeah, okay, I didn't get enough of that one. That was close.
Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that.
You wish they went back to the old way for sure. I mean, I can't I know I've mentioned watching Mr. Hurricane videos before. I can't remember if it's any of you guys who have mentioned watching him too. But just the other day I started watching an old Road to the Show of his from MLB 22 just as some background noise. And he said in that video that he likes the concept of like actually what you do on the field, upgrading those categories. Like if you get a base hit, your contact goes up. And like I get that, but I also kind of like the customizability, I guess. But it could be an interesting trade-off if almost like you earn XP in categories, if that makes any sense. Like maybe you earn hitting XP for what you do at the plate. You earn maybe like speed XP or base running XP for what you do on the base paths and that sort of stuff. But in the meantime, I'd rather them just go back to their old way. You picked up Seager during the flash sale for $26K. Hope his swing is as sweet as usual. I totally forgot about that Seager card, honestly. And when was there a flash sale? I completely missed that. That might have been good for Pack Attack. It was today. I probably would have missed it anyway then. I was out of the house from like 1:30ish until 5ish. That's probably exactly when it was happening.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, one.
It was only 3 packs.
Kicks and deals.
Were they any good? Would they have been good for Pack Attack?
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really
I missed your last couple messages. You're facing Buxton and it is on Hall of Fame. Good luck.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the
Actually, have I was thinking Ellie when you said that, but I can't think of Buxton.
power threat.
You like the idea of it, but you say make the call-ups based off of performance, not overall and perk slots. Is that really what it's based off of? Because, yeah, you're totally right. It should be based on performance. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta get things back under control here. We took our 6-0 lead. Now I've given up a couple bombs. This one's not put away by any means. It was a chase pack, out of position 2 pack, and season awards pack. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have bought those. Just because I had already bought 3 of the out of position 2 packs. So I don't even know what there was left to pull that I didn't already have for Pack Attack.
And the first pitch misses.
And then, I don't know. Those other 2, I don't know if I would have had the guts to get something random like that.
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
Alright, there we go. We needed that. Get us out of this inning. Might call it there with Helton because I think he was down into the yellow. It's a good outing, though. Also, Hall of Fame is very, very fast. It seems like that, man. The jump is always so jarring. Especially online. I've said it for a while now. I don't know what it is. The jump from All-Star to Hall of Fame online is ridiculous. And you guys know, I mean, I play my March to Octobers on Legend difficulty, and for the most part, I hit pretty well. But for some reason, Hall of Fame online is like, it's so much more difficult to hit than Legend is offline. Last year, you had to have a gold perk or something like that to get called up. Like to the bigs or just the first call up?
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Anyone played this Burt Blyleven new card yet? I haven't. Usually his cards aren't that great, but you're right. When I gave it a look, at least the pitch mix looked solid. I thought for sure he was going to get to that. You play Hall of Fame often too, but being on All-Star made this really hard. Yeah. That's always the it's always what makes it tough. That's why if you can start, or if I can start any new season at 700, that's ideal, because then you don't have to drop back down to All-Star. But I have not been good enough at playing enough ranked to start seasons that high. 99 control, 99 break on his primary curveball. I don't really know if those are stats I really look at too much. Just because knowing what a curveball is. I mean, the break is good. The control, though, like, it still can only be so accurate with it being a curveball. Curveball, 4-seam, 12-6. Cutter, sinker. The cutter, sinker is what's nice. I don't remember Blyleven cards in the past having a sinker. The normal curve and 12-6 combo could be interesting, too. Doesn't control make the par zone? It probably factors in, but it's still, like, it can only be so small, you know what I mean? Am I good? What was that? Okay. We're still playing, so whatever. Oh, change up, not cutter. Okay. That actually, that's a pretty big difference then. A change up, but then also 2 curves. I don't know how effective that would be. But yeah, what I was saying about the par is like, even with 99 control, based on what pitch it is, the par can only get so small. So since it's curveball like that, that's a less accurate pitch in general, so the par is still going to be much bigger than it would be for like a normal fastball.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking for the K.
Mason Wynn's pinpoint from the stretch is so fast, it's hard to do accurately. Yeah, it's annoying. That's annoying on cards like that. You know what's annoying is trying to slide step in pinpoint. Because if you have a pitch that's a longer gesture, like a sinker, you can't even really slide step because then the pitch is going to be so inaccurate. Which I guess kind of makes sense because I guess that's the trade-off for slide stepping, but still. Also question, if you watch the full ad, do you get more money than if you skip it? Dylan, don't worry about that, man. Well, I guess I also don't actually know. I have no idea myself, but don't ever feel like you need to watch a whole ad just to give me an extra like 1/10 of a cent or whatever it would be. I don't know. I still go back and forth whether or not I even want ads on at this point when I'm streaming. Like in the middle. But I don't know. I feel like if that's something where like thinking ideally to the future, if I'm at the point where it's like, you know, maybe I have triple digit viewers or something, and then I'd want ads on because that would actually maybe make me a decent amount more. So I figure if I want to get to that point, maybe I should have ads on now so it's not like jarring to all of a sudden put them on. You were more so curious? I mean, yeah, I wish I had an answer for you, but I honestly don't know if there's a difference. Yeah, we don't get that kind of data on the back end. I've tried to look into it too before, and there's just no info. So am I really about to throw my 18th pitch, and this is only the second batter so far that Raleigh's faced? Are we really going back to foul ball mode here? Oh, that was ball 4. Okay. Check swings are the death of you on both ends, because I feel that. See, it's telling me Raleigh's tired. I can't even do anything about it. I can't take him out yet, even if I wanted to. This is crazy. If we stay on this pace, I'm going to be up over 25 pitches thrown just to face the minimum. Can he not hit the sinker in? Seems like he can't. All right, that's good. If he has another righty up, I'll leave Raleigh in. Go same strategy here. Let's maybe not miss this spot, though. Well, I felt like I had to change it up for one pitch just so he couldn't sit on it, and of course that happens. You know, when you had a podcast, if monetization was on for Spotify, you'd get more money depending on the watch time of ads. Yeah, like I said, they tell you like what type of ads are shown. So it's broken down like if it's a skippable ad, non-skippable ad, a bumper ad they call it, which are those non-skippable but they're only like 6 seconds long. And the non-skippable ones make you more, but I don't know what category like a skippable one that doesn't get skipped falls into. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's all based on what the advertiser actually like pays to YouTube to put their ads on. So maybe if they pay for skippable ads, they pay less for it. So the watch time might not even matter. But that's completely a guess. I don't know. Dude, this guy wants to make this comeback. He's got 2 on. Brought in a pinch hitter. And now I can't find the strike zone. Wow, he gave himself the green light. Good thing we got a good center fielder. You let off the 4th with 2 hits, then got K'd in a double play. You're already in the 4th? I feel like your game just started. You might finish that one before I get through this one at this pace. All right, let's get this offense back. I don't like feeling like this is a close game. That has to drop in, right? That should be 2, even if he gets to it. 99 speed, yep, leadoff double. 4 total hits. I guess that would get you through a game pretty quick, especially when one of them at least is basically getting erased with a double play. Alright, at least it moves the runner. Oh, and it gets him on. What are we doing? Trying to make a play when I have 99 speed? Oh, that one will be a double play. At least I'll get a run out of it. Now it's 5 runs, Dylan. I don't know. 4 runs doesn't feel all that close either, but when he had 2 on, and if he went deep again in that spot, it would have been a 1-run game, then it starts to feel close. Now with a 5-run lead, no matter what he has on base at any given time, he can't quite tie it up yet. Just gave up a bomb, 483, 107 off the bat. What's this doing? Short porch out there? Oh, it is gonna go there. Okay. If that's the only way I can get one with Luis Robert Jr., sure. Just like the home run you were just talking about, Code Dizzle, a bomb, just the same. And hello to you too, new viewer who I can't read your name because I don't recognize how to. But hello. I'm glad to see you here. This would be a great time for a 3rd homer of the game, Schwarber. One more run and he'll quit. Maybe. I mean, I was up 6 earlier and he didn't quit. Man, I can't wait back. I'm too ready for the heat. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine, actually. No, that was a good result. Good swing. Putting up decent swings on everything but the 4-seam. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when there's like that one pitch you can't hit, that's the one you gotta really focus on taking away. Oh. That's the pitch I've wanted to be on this whole time. And he threw it again. I outguessed myself there. I didn't think he'd throw it again. That could go. It felt like much more off the bat. No, it's going to die at the wall. Well, thanks anyway for the nice batting compliment, but if my batting was just a little bit nicer, this one might have been over. Babe got a hit, so you might have some improvement. There we go. Love to see him turn it around for you. This is maybe not the strategy you want to employ, guy. You're down 6. You probably don't want to be, I don't know, bunting in that situation. Or maybe. I mean, I guess it's the same as a base hit at this point if he got on, but he didn't get on. Dylan, I can't remember what you said in the past, but do you not really play like online games or anything like that, like ranked or anything along those lines? Just since you keep bringing up friendly games, I'm just curious why not like play ranked or something like that. You play ranked, you're just bad, just okay for fun. Hey, there's only one way to get better though, and that's to you know, keep doing it, keep sticking it out. I was kind of on that. Wait till we see this swing feedback. Yeah. I don't think I got enough of that one too, even though that swing, look at that swing. I'm being limited here. 59 and 65 currently in ranked. I mean, hey, it could be worse. You'll have that breakthrough eventually. I mean, just in general, the more games you play, the more pitches you see, the more used to it you'll be. There we go. Ooh, and it bounced. All right, I wasn't sure if we were going to get to second. Now I know for sure. We got a Code Dizzle versus Dylan matchup that's going to be happening here. You're going to have to keep me up to date on what's going to be going down. Oh, and that's not. Couldn't capitalize. It looks like this game is going to be going the distance here. Only a 6-run lead to protect.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Trevor Story.
Do I want to bother bringing anybody new in? I don't know. I'll at least warm up Bautista if I need to bring in a new arm, but we'll just stick with Wagner. There we go. Quick out number 1. I'm trying to think back to when I kind of had my ranked breakthrough. I remember what game it was on. It was MLB 17. Because like I don't think I was very good up until that point, and then something just kind of clicked for me. And that's when I started playing better at the game. Love it, man. Love it, Code Dizzle. Saucy Supreme.
They're down to their final strike. Wagner is just one strike away.
That should do it. All right, we're 1-0 on the stream. A good start. Much better than I was playing last time out. I'm really glad. I'm very glad actually that I didn't just come out and put up the same kind of performance I did. I was kind of embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I was embarrassed after last stream. So this is much better. It is kind of a shame too because that last stream that I was just talking about being embarrassed by, that was the one that I turned into that Luis Robert debut with the Gold Glove Award that he didn't win. And today, that video just kind of decided to get a bunch more views than my videos normally do. So it's like, all right, guys, you all want to click on this game where I'm not playing well? You couldn't watch a game where I mercied somebody or something? Your breakthrough was 2120. You were like 95 and 300. Dude, I commend sticking with it. I don't know if I would have stuck with it if I was 95 and 300. And that's not me, you know, trying to make fun of your record or anything. I'm impressed, actually, if anything. Wait, I had one more thing I wanted to do, because our guy Hagen Smith, he's at full energy now, so we got to take him out. I bought both Jose Barrios and Sean Manaea. I want to use Barrios first. I bought him first. You would say 80% of those 300 were rage quits. That's fair. That's fair too. Alright, I think the rest of the team, I guess I could bring in one more wild card. I might bring another wild card because I don't know if I'm really feeling this Felix Bautista. I might go Trinan. Trinan's usually a good bullpen arm out there. You refuse to quit. I'm kind of the same way, Dylan, but I also sometimes don't blame people. Especially like if you kind of rack up losses and it's just like you just want that one game to go different and then you just lose another one. It's like, I am so done right now. Jose Trevino's gross if I don't want a wild card. I had him in for some reason. I might have even had him in, or am I thinking of that Wade Boggs? I might be thinking of that Wade Boggs. I don't know. But yeah, I've always been way too stubborn to quit, which I don't know, that might be to my detriment at times, because like there's been times in the past where I'm like trying to get the last couple of wins that I need in an event or something before time runs out, and I'll go down early, but since I don't want to quit, I don't quit, and it might be in my best interest to quit that game so that I can get into a different game and actually win it before time expires. Alright, I am curious to see how this Jose Barrios is. Guess I didn't really look at his attributes before we started, but in case anybody's curious, we've got a 104 hits per 9. Ks per 9's a little low, so we might see another game full of foul balls. The clutch is nice at 125, and then I really like his pitch mix: sinker, slur, four seam, circle change, cutter. Season 2 Grandal or Season 1 Gary Carter for catcher. I never used that Gary Carter, so I would say Grandal, but I also don't know what that Gary Carter was like. You know, I don't immediately want to pause again, but I should check to see if I'm on Hall of Fame difficulty just to make sure. Or I'll probably figure it out once I start hitting anyway. Carter had an event run where you went like 14 for 16 with 8 homers. Those are the best. Those are so fun when you have like one card just popping off for a run. I don't know. I really wish they could somehow find a way to make events as fun as they used to be, because that used to probably be my favorite game mode, and I don't exactly know what about it has made it less fun now. I don't know if it's just because most of the times the way they make you build your team, they don't really put restrictions on it in the same way they used to. Like, they used to have some events where they would limit your team overall, and I don't think they really do that anymore. But that was kind of fun when it was like your team could only be like a 92 overall, so you had to decide where to make your sacrifices to get certain cards in, and maybe use a more budget card at certain spots. And then it was fun when that budget card had a good run. Jackie Robinson has been very nice in this stream so far. That's at least his third double, and I might be forgetting more of what he's done. You were thinking about the salary cap ranked when I was talking about it. You definitely play it. I mean, yeah, it'd be... I think last year, the way the game worked last year would have been the perfect way to do it. Even though, like, not many people liked how the game was made and how content was released. With that model, if there was a salary cap mode like that, it would have been so perfect. I didn't want to risk sending Jackie home, and I probably could have.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. A really nice balanced swing on it. And in a gap like that, they get extra bases for the first couple of steps out of the box. He'll feel real good about that.
Yeah, I kind of think in general, they need to do something to shake up the online game modes in Diamond Dynasty. We've had ranked events in Battle Royale for how long now? I think it's been since MLB 17. Those have been like the 3 game modes, the 3 main ones at least. Toxic, you're back. How was pool night? I can't even remember the last time that I went swimming. Babe just went yard. You're only down 1 now. He earned his spot back, and now you went back to back. Oh, I'm so invested in this right now. Forget my game. Oh, you're still at the pool. Well, what are you doing back then? It's freezing? Do they not have like a heater or something? Or is it freezing because you just got out of the water? What about my garbage, Kyle? Alright, there we go. I will take that 1-0 lead on the sack fly. They're playing a movie at the pool. No, Schwarber. Ah, that was a good pitch to hit, and I just missed it. What movie we got playing tonight, Toxic? What's the pool feature? There we go. Favorite college football team? Is that a question, or is that a follow-up to asking about my garbage? It's gonna be another 1-2-3 inning for Barrios. I'm liking this card so far. He's getting a lot of weak contact, it seems. I guess I didn't answer. If that was a question, Kyle, it's NIU all the way. I can name at least 3 players. Going into the 9th tied. Are we home or away? I don't remember if you've mentioned that before. Come on, man. You're the away team? Got to put up a run then in the top half. Speaking of NIU, you're probably going to be going to their game at UT because you live in Toledo. Yeah, you're going to be going to a game before I do then, even though I went there. Man, hey, look at that swing, dude. Come on. Congrats on beating Notre Dame. Well, thanks, man. That was maybe like the most excited that sports have made me in a long time, just by pure virtue of being a fan of the White Sox and the Bears and the Bulls, even though I'm not that into basketball, but still, all those teams, disappointments. You went down 1, 2, 3. No. Did I not get enough of that one either? Or no, I did, because he's trying to rob it. All right, there we go. Corbin Carroll on a just late swing. Still gives me something this inning. What did I miss here, Toxic? You just played number 5 Ole Miss in your Georgia Dynasty. You think the final was 74-34? That sounds like some of the ranked records we were just talking about earlier. Doesn't sound like a football score. Halfway through the third, it was 22-20. All right. I mean, hey, I got my run for the inning, though. 1 run an inning. That's the pace we're setting here. Oh, no. You got this. Maybe, you know what? I like the updates, but focus on your game. We need 100% focus on winning this game, Code Dizzle. Double play, nice. Come on, Banks. Oh, I thought he was going to have that. I don't know. Is that a play that I should, like, jump? Should I be pressing R1 and jump there, or is that just a play that's not going to be made? Extras, all right. Away team and extras is tough though, because you have to score that free run, but it would also be much nicer to score more than that, because that free run almost feels like tying the game at that point. Their kickoff returner fumbled 2 times in a row. I guess that's a way to run up a score. Keep trying to play the Tennessee game, but something always comes up. What kind of loaded schedule does Georgia play to be playing all these teams like that? Because I feel like every time you've brought up that dynasty, you're always facing some other powerhouse. Or is that just how it is with the good teams in college football? If you go away from the game for too long, it disconnects in the game stats. Don't save? Nice. And keep it going. Don't stop there. Was he taking off, or I don't know. Ah, no. He turned on the cutter. I thought I got that in far enough. All right, tie game. Who's winning, Bama or Georgia? Man, I don't know enough about college football to weigh in on that, but I think Toxic might unsubscribe to me and never come back if I said Alabama, so I'll say Georgia. And you're kind of right, Dylan. You guys are fun. You guys make the chat fun. I'm not sitting here in silence playing my game of ranked. You guys are keeping me on my toes here. I mean, we're talking college football, a Code Dizzle ranked game all at the same time. Oh, we got a Bama fan here in Kyle.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't want to give the impression that I have anything against Alabama either. Like I truly don't know enough about college football to really to really put one team above the other. So you're going into the bottom of the 10th with a 1-run lead. You got this, man. You got this. What do I think of the soundtrack? Like in this game, in the show 24? Or are you talking like my stream background music? That is the kind of swing I needed to see right there. Bounce back immediately. Take the lead back. The show 24. I have not listened to it, Dylan. I feel like I can't have it on because of copyright and all that. So I just that was honestly, I don't know if you were here, but way back when I streamed launch night, that was the first thing I did on the game this year was go into the settings and I turned off the soundtrack, which is a shame because like a lot of your good memories that you associate with old sports games, a lot of it is the soundtrack. Hey, Codizzle won a check swing strikeout after you said check swings were what, like the bane of your existence earlier? Oh, I actually thought I hit that one well, and he's coming in on it. I didn't miss earlier when you said, Kyle, when you asked who's winning the national championship, but again, I do not know college football in the slightest, so I cannot make an accurate prediction. I just know it's not Notre Dame. Not after they lost to the real team of the Midwest. And that's NIU. I don't know, though. I mean, the fact that NIU won that game is probably going to actually make me want to watch their next game, which I hope is tomorrow, or else I'm missing it. But I hope they're not a fluke. I hope they didn't just fluke their way past Notre Dame and then they go out and lose to their next MAC opponent or whatever. I don't know, though. I feel like everything I hear about college football and the good teams is all about Georgia. So, if you like, can I even say this? Is YouTube going to ban me just for saying the phrase? But gun to my head, I think if I had to pick a team, I'd probably say Georgia just because they're like the only team I've heard anything about. And I don't even know if I remember who like their quarterback is. You know what? Barrios has bounced back. Last inning after he gave up the bomb, I started having my doubts, but he's kind of found it again. What captain was the live series boost? That was Castillo from season 2. All right, there we go. Kept him off the board. Gotta keep building on this lead now. That's another one. Roberts last at bat, now Schwarber. I actually thought I like got a lot of those, and then it just came off the bat with nothing. All right, you're heading out again, Toxic. Go enjoy your movie. I don't remember what you said it was, but whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. That was an accident. Don't ever slide into first base. I actually wonder if sliding into first base matters on this game. Like if it slows you down at all. It'd be an interesting thing to test. You think we can convince the Game Theory channel to run a test on MLB The Show 24?
Swings it now, good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
Man. Is this gonna be my first scoreless inning? We had a run-in inning to start this game, and now nothing.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Raleigh Fingers. Eddie Diaz.
Yeah, I also just realized I never actually did go into the pause menu to see officially what difficulty this one's on, but it feels like All-Star. I don't think I think I would have noticed the jump if we had the jump up to Hall of Fame. We got this, Jackie. Yep. It's always so nice to have quick fielders like that. So I'm gonna have to hear about these lineups in this Dylan versus Codizzle game, who we're throwing against each other here.
One opportunity in one inning to get to him, get some runs up on the board. If you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
That's down and in.
It's another punch out for Barrios. I mean, to be racking up as many punch outs as he is on All-Star is it's kind of impressive. Who's winning the World Series? Man, you guys are gonna get so tired of me and my answers like this, but that one's that one's not easy to predict. I put a lot of weight into my own predictions. Like, I agonize over things like this, so it's tough to just like come off the cusp and give a prediction like that. Like, I feel like to adequately answer a question like that, I gotta dive into the standings and the analytics and who's injured and all that sorts of stuff. But man, I don't know. I feel like the Phillies are a top team. I think I mentioned a couple streams ago just kind of almost having like a gut feeling about the Yankees making it to the World Series, so I guess that kind of means my prediction is Phillies-Yankees. And I guess if that's the matchup, I'd go Phillies. Dylan, you might want to check to see if you have a different captain from season 2 in your inventory, because if you do, you'd have to go do the whole exchange thing. Oh, I did get that with Hank. 2-homer game for Hank. I'm sorry, Codizzle. I just hyped up your Yankees, and right as I saw your Go Yanks message, I said probably Phillies over Yankees. But that's just for revenge for 2009, right? A rematch of that World Series. Yankees won. Now it's the Phillies' turn. Honestly, though, as much as I like hate to say it, not that I hate the Yankees, it's just they're that easy team to root against. I would not mind a Yankees World Series again. I kind of feel like it'd be fun. They're the Yankees, you know? Something clicked here. Something clicked. You have Carroll but can't, or you don't have him in and can't exchange him. You're going to have to look at like all different lineups in all different places. You might have him in a mini seasons lineup. You might have him somehow, I don't know what the current event is, but if he's event eligible, he could be there. But yeah, there's a lot of potential different places he could be. What has gotten into me here? We just made history. I mean, back to back to back to back. That's one of those things that they talk about on ESPN, or probably not anymore because ESPN doesn't talk baseball. But people would not shut up about that if that happened in real life. Can we go for 5? I feel like I have to focus up here. Oh no, don't be swinging at that. Not on a streak like this. Okay.
He's commanding his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes and the bottom just falls out.
Come on, Schwarber. Come on. Make it 5 in a row. No, okay. Thanks, game. No! God, that's a home run pitch too, and that's the one I get on top of. That was a fun stretch though. You're using the Big Papi 2000s Decade Boost along with the Verlander Boost. Who's my favorite quarterback of all time? Now there's a question I can answer easily. Drew Brees. 100% Drew Brees. I was a big Drew Brees fan as a kid, and it just kind of carried through, which is funny because like I considered myself a Saints fan for a long time, but I think now looking back I was just a Drew Brees fan because ever since he retired I've kind of migrated back to the Bears just because that's the team from where I'm from. But yeah, Drew Brees is my guy. He was in mini seasons. All right. Code Dizzle's lineup, we got Brian Roberts, Rich Aurelia, Raul Ibanez, Matt Holliday, Steve Finley, Beltre, Adam Dunn, Grandal, and Big Papi, and you're starting Roy Halladay. That's a heavy hitting lineup. I'm a little scared for Dylan just because he said he's using a live series captain, so I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of live series guys. As a Packers fan, you're going to have to say Jordan Love. You never really liked Rodgers that much. So now I got to ask Code Dizzle, how does one become a Yankees/Packers fan? And I'm not judging. I don't want that to have come off a judgy tone because I just said that my favorite football team for a while was the Saints, and I am nowhere near Louisiana. And I also think as a... Wait, you said you're a Packers fan, Yankees fan, Bucks fan, Penguins fan, and Ohio State? So that's a kind of a interesting mix of teams there. But with the Jordan Love thing, like when you said he's your favorite, it kind of like made me upset. But really thinking about it, it's not him that I don't like. I think it's just the fact that the Packers found themselves with now another good quarterback. And it's so exhausting as a Bears fan. I want one. I want a good offense. I want a team to root for. Look at us making plays. Oh, I thought we had him. The Ohio State and Penguins is from living in Northwest Ohio, but your dad doesn't like rooting for Ohio pro sports teams? Does he have a reason? Packers and Yankees are from your grandpa in the 70s? Okay. Yeah, half of my, well, all of my immediate family is Bears fans, but like when you factor in like my cousins and stuff, they're all Packer fans, but we're all like from the same area, so it's just kind of interesting how some of us stuck with the Bears, some of us went with the Packers. Oh, and the Bucks is because of Damian Lillard. So does that mean you were a Blazers fan before? Oh, really was hoping he wasn't going to be on that. Yeah, it was the Blazers before. They had a couple of good teams at one point. I know they made some runs at least. I don't know. I don't really keep up too much with basketball, but I definitely know more than when I try and say anything about college football. So, And my brother's a big basketball guy, so a lot of me knowing about basketball is just because he keeps up with it. Dame and CJ were the reasons you got into basketball. I mean, Lillard was fun to just like see his highlights of some of the crazy things he would do. Not many options up in Canada. I mean, yeah, you could live what, like 1,500 miles away or something, and you still gotta root for whatever team's based in Toronto. I guess unless we're talking hockey, then you got a few extra options. I don't know. I would definitely not be against more like Canada expansion. I don't know enough, I guess, about like individual cities and like populations and stuff like that, but if some United States cities that are the size they are can support pro teams, then there's definitely more than just Toronto and Canada that could. Oh, okay. If you live that far from Toronto, you'd say just root for Seattle or Minnesota. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't know, but I don't know. I guess that's kind of the thing, like thinking of people who live in like southern Illinois. You kind of just assume people from Illinois are going to be, you know, Cubs or Sox fans, Bears fans, whatever, but people from southern Illinois, you're not at all close to Chicago. St. Louis is closer. You probably got some other cities, maybe even like a Nashville is closer. It's just weird the few times that I have gone down in the more southern part of Illinois, and you see a bunch of Cardinals stuff around. It's like, I thought we were still in Illinois here, guys. Did Babe just go deep again? All right. He started getting things going for you, Code Dizzle. Now he's getting things going for me. He's batting 125, and now he's got 2 homers on the day. All right, and Dylan, what do we had here? You said Witt, Stone. Hang on. Stone, Turner, Ruiz, Judge, Quan, Boosted, Vladdy, Segura, Grandal. Why can't I think of who... Oh, Tony Stone. There it is. I was like, I can't think of who Stone is. There we go, man. This is a fun one. This is a fun game to be hitting like this. Last game was good. This one is even better. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to be given some play-by-play for how this one's going to go. Code Dizzle versus Dylan. I think I wanted to take Barrios out of the game here. I don't know. We have such a lead that it's like I don't want to just burn some of my bullpen guys when I don't need to, but Barrios was pretty much out of energy. I guess you don't have to be super play-by-play there. Like I don't need pitch-by-pitch updates, but maybe just like I don't know, when things happen type deal. You mean in between at bats or so? I mean, sure, whatever you want to do. I mean, like I said, I don't need to know like every single rollover ground out to second base, I guess is what I'm saying. But maybe just like a inning report, or if like a run comes across the score type deal.
swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. And the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, Carter.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
So wait, if Dylan was the one sending the invite, then that means he's the home team, right? Or do you pick that after the fact? No way? Are we freaking out about the Bryant play? I kind of just, I don't know. Didn't even really. Did that end it? Did he quit after that diving play? I think he did. I think we saw a dashboard. I don't know. I don't know why I was so like nonchalant about that, but sure. Oh, Dylan just made a diving catch in center. All right, I was gonna say I mean the play that Bryant just made was nice, but I feel like we see that all the time. So wait, that I'm too focused on keeping up with these messages here, but we're up at a 694. So I'm in your spot, Code Dizzle. You were what, at 690 you said, or 695, something around there. Now I'm 694. It might be time for me to jump up to Hall of Fame. I'm 31 rating behind you. Oh yeah, because you won your game. You went down 1-2-3. All right, we got a game. Who do I got winning the Super Bowl? Man, you just want all my predictions. Are you parlaying all my predictions into a JK Perfect 10 bet? Oh, we got this Bruce Sutter. So that means we got up to that point in the program. Rudy Morales, what's up, man? You ended up finding me. You've been binge watching my White Sox March to October, and you've been hooked. I will keep it up, man. I always enjoy hearing people discovering things like that, and especially, you know, going back and watching the whole thing, binge watching. It's an honor to know that I make something worth binge watching. See, I'm actually kind of getting close to this World Series reward in this program. Yeah, we're about to get 10 points in the next game. Am I close to anything else? Total bases getting kind of close. I don't know, another game or two and I might have this. We got some bunt dancing going on. Oh, Kyle, I never gave you an answer for my Super Bowl pick, did I? I mean, I know they haven't looked like all that great. I mean, they've won, but they haven't looked like dominant. But it's tough to not say the Chiefs. It's really tough to not just say it until somebody can knock them off. It's tough not to say the Chiefs. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm sitting here like, what change did I want to make? But no, once PCA gets his energy back, I'll take him out and we'll give Sean Manaea a shot. Which actually, you know what? No, I'll give Sean Manaea the shot now, just since he's new and we haven't seen him before. What's my next March to October team? And then you said I'm a shifty. I'm guessing you meant Swifty. I mean, oh, I clicked Battle Royale. I wouldn't call myself a Swifty, but I don't know. She makes some good songs. Next March to October team, I'm not sure. If I do stream a new March to October, I'll probably just randomize it. So I have no way of knowing yet. How long have I been playing? Playing on Legend is insane, but you're trying to get better. But I make it seem like it's on All-Star. Honestly, I have no answer for you for... Well, okay. For how long I've been playing, I have an answer. My first The Show game was MLB 09 on the PS2. And I've had every game since then except 14. So yeah, I guess that's your answer. I have been playing for kind of a long time. But yeah, I don't I don't really understand what makes Legend so easy sometimes against the CPU, because I sit here on ranked, and if we're on Hall of Fame difficulty, I have all kinds of trouble. Do I play college football 25? I guess you could say I do. I just haven't in a while. I did start a dynasty with NIU that I was meant to be streaming, but the last time I played it was like, what, 3 weeks ago or so, maybe even longer. I think it's been longer. I think it's been over a month now since I've played with the NIU dynasty. All right, let's see what we're up against here. It's still on All-Star. All right, so this guy's rating is probably below me. You just want a ranked game on Hall of Fame and still can't hit All-Star? I mean, you said you have trouble with Sale, right? That might be all it comes down to. This seems faster than All-Star. I mean, we did just check to see that it was on All-Star, but PCA is kind of throwing darts. I don't think I got enough of that. Nope, we got to get around on it.
They get the out on Robinson. And there's one down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Hank Aaron.
Ooh, okay. Did I not face anybody throwing gas the last game? Because, no, I faced Bautista and I didn't have trouble against him. So why am I not catching up to 102 off of PCA right now? Why am I late on everything? Ooh. Oh, 48 OPS. What? What's my favorite player in the White Sox March to October? Did Hank just go deep? Did we get enough of that one? I think we did. Hank is on one today. I think he went deep in the first game, had 2 in the last game. Now he's going deep again. That's Dylan's OPS with Judge. OPS. That's rough. Man, I don't know, Kyle, for favorite March to October player on the Sox, because I don't know if I should pick like just who's been the best for me, because it'd be tough not to say Vlad just because of making that trade for him and then he's been like the best player since we got him, or if it would be more fun to pick somebody that we've kind of put effort into, I guess, to see them get to where they are, kind of like a David Fletcher, or I just called him David Fletcher, and I'm saying he might be my favorite. His name's Dominic Fletcher. I don't know. It might just have to be Vlad because of how exciting that trade was when I made it, and then he has not been a disappointment in the slightest. I gotta hit that, man. I should have had more than one run that inning. That is a good saying, Dylan. That's exactly what I should have just said after I missed that last fastball right down the middle. I might have to steal that going forward. Am I gonna have to credit you every time if it comes to mind? I don't know. I guess I guess if you hear that in a video at some point, you always know where it originated from. It's Dylan right here in this stream, an hour and 40 whatever minutes in. Is Zach Gallen doing good? Zach Gallen is doing very good. I feel like I have to keep my brain sharp if I'm going to talk about the Sox March to October, just because I've already made the newest episode. I just haven't uploaded it yet, so you guys haven't seen it, so I can't I can't talk about anything that had just happened that you guys haven't seen. But yeah, Zach Gallen's been very good. Very well worth the contract we gave him. Ooh, all right. Sean Manaea might not be the best card to use, although... Oh, he played me. Look at this guy. I just got outsmarted there. He totally got me. I thought, oh, I'll get him trying to go back to first. That was not a smart move. Can't let that run score now. Then I'll feel like even more of an idiot. You're finally home, Toxic? I thought you said you had a movie to watch at the pool. Or was it already happening?
Swings and misses. Strike one.
we got umpire bribery in the Dylan versus Codizzle game. Is that how I inspire my community? Bribery. Movie started at like 7:40 and you left early because you got stuff to do. Got it.
Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. For Armstrong. Back to work. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, 31 years old. Usually in the outfield, but today...
Oh. Come on, man. I've been hitting so good today in these first 2 games, and then I'm out here making a swing like that? No. Get it back. You're going to Florida for like a week starting tomorrow. Well, that's definitely stuff to do. That's fun. That's exciting. Who's my favorite and least favorite umpire? I don't know if I could have a favorite, and I might have a list of least favorite. I guess the 2 at the top of that least favorite list have, though, retired. Between Angel Hernandez and Joe West. Joe West has been retired for a couple of years now, though.
Center field. Judge is there. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs.
You're throwing a perfect game through 3. Dylan's giving up 1 hit. That definitely is a pitcher's duel. Who was that umpire a couple of weeks ago, if anybody saw the clip? Oh, that is gone. Sent to the moon. Chris Bryant finally getting a hold of one again. Your favorite ump is the ump that had the only ever perfectly called game. What was his name? Was it Pat Hoberg? I think. But no, who's the one I'm thinking of? If you guys saw the clip from maybe a month ago or so, maybe a little less, but it was Paul Skeens on the mound, and he thought that he got strike 3, but the ump called it a ball, which it was a ball, but Skeens took a couple steps like off the mound, like walking back to the dugout, and the ump started yelling at him. He's like, "You wait until I make my call." Shut up, ump. This isn't your game. So whoever that ump was, he makes the list for me of least favorite umps. Oh, man. I mean, I've gone deep twice this inning. I can't really complain, but that would have been another pitch that would have been nice to get around on. You know what? I guess I haven't mentioned it yet in this stream because it slipped my mind. But if we're enjoying the stream tonight, guys, and you want to do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button on the stream. What are we at right now? We're at 4 likes. There's at least 9 people here from what I can see. We can get that number up. Now I really feel like a YouTube streamer after having said that. Wow, Carroll didn't get there. I thought that was a play that was going to be made. Oh no, he broke up the perfect game with a bunt. Oh, that's funny. I mean, you got a point, Dylan. It is the fourth. It's not really a perfect game threat yet, but that's still funny.
And determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
And here is Adrian Beltre. Fouled off left.
So he's ready for the inside stuff today.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Did we have a close play on another bunt here? What do we get up to that? We got up to 8 likes after me bringing it up. All right, that's what I like to see, guys. Thanks. I still don't really know what effect having more likes on the stream does, but it can't hurt, right?
And a pitch.
There we go. All right. Scoreless second after I took my lead. It's another game that's looking like it's going pretty well.
On to the 3rd inning.
And you know, actually, Dylan, now that you say where's the challenge button, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen any challenge situations in the game this year. And I've played plenty of offline playing March to October. So I wonder if that's something they took out. They never really fully implemented that. The only times you'd get a challenge situation was on like an outer safe call at first.
Here for a strike.
Should the Sox trade Garrett Crochet?
In the air, center.
I think they probably should. Just knowing the White Sox, they're not going to pay him. They're not going to lock him up long term. So they may as well.
Fly to left his first time.
I'm glad they didn't trade him though before this or during this last trade deadline. I don't think that was the right time to do it. But I think either before next season starts or early into next season, that's probably the right move. I mean, there's a lot of pitching coming up through this system if you want to look at that optimistically. And again, like I said, they're not going to lock Crochet up long term because it's the White Sox.
Here is Luis Robert. Doubled his first time.
Challenging is in franchise. Okay, I guess I just don't play franchise this year.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
There we go. All right, little base hit there.
Through for a hit. So he gets on.
Which recruiting class would I rather have? 1 5-star, 15 4-stars, or 4 3-stars, or 7 5-stars and 8 4-stars? Toxic, I'm not gonna lie, I have not learned enough about the game to know much about that. But okay, I guess I'll go deep while I give you that answer. I would think the second option. Unless, actually, no, because my NIU guy, my Trunk Tater, he was a motivator, right? So that gives you like a more of a chance to improve. So I don't know, maybe specifically for my NIU dynasty, maybe I'd rather the 4-stars, then I could make him better as they play. I don't know. What I do know though is we just picked up another win, and now I'm going to be having to play on Hall of Fame difficulty for sure. 720 rating. We've gone up like almost 100 rating today. This has been very good. I'm very glad that I've actually been playing like this today. In your Georgia dynasty, you have 7 5-stars and 8 4-stars, and it's the number 2 class. So I mean, yeah, I guess my gut instinct was to say the 7 5 and 8 4 was better. Have the Sox called up Colson Montgomery? They have not yet, unless they like just did and I missed it. But as far as I'm aware, they haven't. He's been struggling. He's actually been struggling in AAA this year. So it's kind of worrying. I really don't want him to be bad, but the last I looked at his stats, he was only batting like 215 or something in AAA. Hang on, what am I? Are we ready to make this change yet? No. PCA's still Still working on recovering, so this is going to be a Rizzo start for our first game on Hall of Fame difficulty. You remember that time when Colson had that big hitting streak? See, when it's things like that, I don't know if you guys are talking in the March to October or in real life. Because if it's in the March to October, I don't really remember. If it's in real life, I don't remember that either. I'm not very good when it comes to keeping up with prospects in the minors. I just occasionally look at how they're doing every once in a while, and I just kind of happen to look recently in the minors where he almost beat the record. That's bad that I haven't heard of that yet, or haven't heard about that. If I call myself a Sox fan and the #1 Sox prospect is doing something like that, and I either hadn't heard about it or I did hear about it and I forgot about it. But yeah, obviously, I really hope he turns things back around next year. Because if you're only going to hit 216 at the AAA level, what are you going to do when you get called up? I mean, his on base was still good. He's got a good eye at the plate. He was working, what am I trying to say? Working walks, because his OBP was like 320 something. He had a 50 game on base streak. That's quite the number. That's probably what earned him as high of a ranking as he got. And then now this year he's regressing a bit. My favorite current MLB player. I mean, that is not an easy answer, because my current favorite team is the Chicago White Sox. And who do you pick on the White Sox as a favorite player? Like, that is a brutal selection. I almost feel like it'd have to be Crochet by default, just because he's like the only guy you can root for. Is this the same situation you were in, Code Dizzle? Your first Hall of Fame difficulty game, you had to face Buxton? And look at what I'm doing. Am I showing you up? First swing on Hall of Fame, it's a perfect bomb? Okay. Wow. I look like a completely different person. If anybody is here who watched my last ranked stream, you would not know that I'm the same person. I'm playing. I'm not just sitting here looking at recorded gameplay, guys. This is actually me. Just say someone on the Braves and you'll give me a gift. I mean, hey, if Acuna didn't get hurt this year and he put up another year like last year, I had him on a best ball fantasy roster. He definitely could have cracked into my top player favorite ranking if he stayed healthy. But I don't know. Other than him in that very specific scenario, I don't really know what other Brave would make my list. I mean, like, I'm happy to see somebody like Chris Sale playing good. Former White Sox, probably going to win the Cy Young Award, which that in itself is like kind of crazy to think about. Like, where he is age-wise, and not just because being old, but all the injury troubles he had, but then also thinking back to how good of seasons he had with the Sox, both Sox he was on, and not winning the Cy Young then, and he's probably going to win it this year. Do I think he pitched himself into the Hall of Fame? That's an interesting thought. I would have to look at his overall body of work before 100% coming to a conclusion. But I don't think you can put it past him. I mean, I know he had a stretch there between the Sox, or White Sox and Red Sox, where he was like top 4 Cy Young voting for maybe like 5 years in a row, maybe even more. I don't know, but he had a really good run, putting up huge strikeout numbers. I think he had a 300 strikeout season. And then now if you add a Cy Young on top of all that, maybe he pitches well in the playoffs. He does have a ring with the Red Sox. That'd be an interesting case. The Baseball Hall of Fame is just, it's very stingy on who they let in. So it's tough to just say somebody who might be on the fringe is in.
In the air out to center. Robert moves under it.
18-3, 238 ERA, 101 WHIP, 225 strikeouts this season. That's a season, man. That is a season. I don't know. I feel like if he could pitch another 2 seasons, maybe 3, at a decent level, doesn't even have to be Cy Young level, but just like a solid level, then, I mean, he would have to be in, right? I don't know. I feel like sometimes the whole Hall of Fame voting process and everything it takes into account, if he doesn't have the career counting stats, that might be a detriment against him. First in everything but whip. Man, and the whip was actually what I was most impressed by.
Curve is down and in. Buxton, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider.
That's like guaranteed first round ballot if he has 2 or 3 good more seasons. Yeah, but that's just the thing about like baseball Hall of Fame voting, is even people you think should be like slam dunk obvious picks. Andrew Jones, you as a Braves fan, how is Andrew Jones not in? If you look at his career numbers, wow, he really made that play. That wasn't even an auto dive, that was him. Oh, and he's 6th for whip? Those are some crazy numbers ahead of him then.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Ball back outside. He was late there, strike.
But yeah, also like another good example is Paul Konerko on the White Sox. He's one of the all-time greats on the White Sox, probably the greatest White Sox player since I've been a fan of the White Sox, since I've actually like known what baseball is. And he wasn't even like in consideration. I think he was on the ballot his 1 year and didn't even get whatever percent you need to stay on, and he was done. And you're talking like 400 plus homer guy, captain of a World Series winning team, long career.
Slider right there.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets it wrong right there. Nasty slider, just terrific by the end.
So up next, Shane McClanahan. Big swing and a miss.
Wow, all right. Is this guy actually just kind of swinging here? I didn't really pick up on this till now. But yeah, it seems like I might be able to get away with a lot. Logan Gilbert has a .9 whip. Skubal has .94. Zach Wheeler .95. Bailey Ober .97. And Bobby Miller .99. I thought Bobby Miller was having a really difficult year.
For a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance in an immaculate inning.
Swing and a ground ball out to
Wait, you said Mariners got 2 in the top 5. Am I just not up to date? What's the other Mariner there? Or are you saying Bryce Miller? Is that who you meant? Bryce Miller. Bobby Miller's the Dodger guy.
offensive side. For just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think this
I was gonna say, I thought last I looked, Bobby Miller had like a 7 ERA or something. I was gonna be like, how do you have a 7 ERA with a .99 whip? Please leave. Is Jackie just insane? 2 homers today after what he's been doing for the rest of this stream?
So digging in, Hank Aaron. Foul ball.
Bailey Ober has a .97 whip, but like a 3.84 ERA. 3.84 is still good. Oh my god. Okay, so it's just Jackie and Hank. We went back to back with them to start the game, didn't do anything, and then go back to back again in their next 2 at bats. Dude, Hank Aaron. I was thinking this was a guy that I was struggling with, and he has been probably my best player today. Did Babe get one too? No, that doesn't have the carry, does it? Maybe off the wall? No. Who's better, Chipper or Andrew? Yeah, it's definitely Chipper. I don't even know like exact stats off the top of my head, but it's Chipper's like an inner circle Hall of Famer, I feel like.
Half of inning number 3. Newbar moves under it. Makes the catch and a goal. As we go to the last of the third, here's the third baseman, Jonah Heim.
So what's the newest update on the Code Dizzle versus Dylan game here?
On the ground at third.
Chipper's a top 5 baseball player of all time. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might want to think before making a claim like that. We just got another win, though, guys. I am rattling them off. Scoreless through 7. Wow. You guys are flying through that game, but of course it is, because name 5 better than Chipper. I mean, Babe, Lou Gehrig, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and I hate to say it, but numbers-wise, Barry Bonds. That's not even touching pitchers. I mean, hey, man, I like Chipper. I'm not taking away anything from Chipper, but if you're talking top 5 players, I don't know if we can put Chipper up there. There's probably even players that I'm not even remembering that should be on that list too. Those are just the first 5 that I could rattle off. Now, if you're talking top 5 third baseman of all time, then for sure. But I don't know. Now you want me to, or now you're making me want to, after the stream, look into some numbers a little bit, because is there something I'm missing from Chipper? Oh, I kind of hate that I said Barry Bonds there, Toxic, because I don't really respect Bonds in the whole steroid thing, even though I guess it's technically unproven. I don't know. But yeah, I wish I didn't say his name, because I don't want to say he's better than Chipper. But we just got a chase pack. I know I haven't really been opening the packs I've been getting, but I feel like I should open a chase pack. Who else, though? I feel like I should come up with a better name than Bonds to put on this list. Can I just can I just open up here to legends? Did they not let you sort by legends anymore? Huh. Well, I think the event right now is event eligible. True, I guess me saying that is kind of proving your point. All right, then I'll say Bob Gibson, because he might be the best pitcher of all time. Insane stuff out of him. I feel like there's a name like on the tip of my tongue that I'm not thinking of right now. Yeah, I don't know. You'll bump Chipper down to top 10. You know what? Now, after you make that claim, and I am like struggling to come up with historical names, I feel like now I'm really gonna have to look into Chipper's baseball reference after this stream. You've really gotten me interested in this subject, because I know Chipper's great, but I don't know. You saying top 5 kind of seemed a little wild to me. Yeah, Pujols. I forgot Pujols. Pujols is another great one. Although, I don't know, the argument between him and Chipper might be an interesting one. We're kind of rattling off some wins, though, guys. Oh, I wanted to open my chase pack that we just got. I knew there was something I wanted to do before getting into the next game. Who was this? This Sammy Sosa? Dude, if we pull this Sammy Sosa, he is in the roster. He is in the lineup for this next game. No, it's just a purple. All right. Sammy Sosa, though, he's not one that I'd put above Chipper. You know what's crazy? It's Christy Mathewson is probably a top 3 pitcher of all time. You don't know if you've seen him on a top 15 list, or you've seen a top 15 list with him on it. It's so tough to rank those like historical pictures from that long ago. But I know in this game, when they first put Christy Mathewson in, I don't think he's in the game anymore. I haven't seen him this year, but I really enjoyed that card. Not many people liked using Christy Mathewson, but I had some fun with them. When you could put together your rotation of Mathewson, Cy Young, Walter Johnson, I feel like there was one more from that era that isn't in the game anymore. Sosa or McGuire? Can I say neither? Wait, okay. I wanted to take PCA out. Although I guess that does mean we got to use Babe Ruth again. I'm not all that high on him as a pitcher on this card. Dude, I love yeah, I mean, you're right. 2.12 career ERA. That is crazy. I love the historical, like, early baseball stuff. It's such a shame everything else that went around in that time, you know, segregation and all that. It's just such an unfortunate part of history that you got to take into account when you think of early baseball. But that era is still fun to, like, look back on and see just, like, some of the numbers that people put up. I mean, like, I know Babe Ruth is Babe Ruth. We all know about Babe Ruth. But, like, when you really look at it, nobody was hitting home runs before Babe Ruth. Not even Home Run Baker was hitting home runs like Babe Ruth was. I don't know if anybody had, like, 100, maybe barely over 100 if we're talking career leaders. Then all of a sudden Babe Ruth comes in, he's hitting 50 a season. And Kyle, man, we're not going to talk about that here. I have been enjoying your you know, superlative questions or either ors, but not that one. Not here. Not in an MLB The Show stream. Scoreless through 8 for Code Dizzle and Dylan Burrows. That's a game. I don't know why I just randomly said your full name, Dylan. All right, we got a Babe Ruth start. I'm up to a 750 rating. Somebody's got to bring me back down to earth here. At some point, I'm about to get humbled. It might be this game. We're facing Austin Riley. He doesn't even have like that crazy good season 3 team yet.
And we welcome you to Laughing Mountain Park.
You played a show game versus your friend. It was scoreless through 18. Are we about to see that between Code Dizzle and Dylan? What was this guy's record? Did that say like 270 something and 250 something? That's a lot of games. A near 500 record with that amount of games played is like as scary, maybe even more scary than if you face somebody like similar to my record of 50 and 10. All right, let's see, Jackie. Do the same thing. Do the same thing you were doing. And okay. How about we turn on that pitch? Not a great record. Yeah, but even if it's not that high, or not, even if it's not that far above 500, that's still 500 games played. That's a lot of at-bats taken. That's a lot of pitches thrown. There we go. That's how we need to swing against that sinker. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Toxic, but I don't know. Because what I think of is, like, for me being 50 and 10, sure, that's a good record, but I haven't made World Series. I haven't played really against World Series players. So it's not like I've been playing against tough competition. This guy could just be playing a lot of games, could be playing a lot of them against better players, and that's why his record isn't as good. Like, I guarantee winning percentage wise, if I played 500 games, I'd be nowhere near a 50 and 10 winning percentage. That was also quite the unfortunate way to end that inning with the diving double play. Oh, and yep, that's almost exactly my point right there. First pitch he's seeing, he's hitting it like that.
So up next, Bernie Williams.
You'll be back by o'clock. What o'clock? It doesn't matter, but Toxic is coming back by o'clock.
In the air out towards right center. Aaron gets under it. Nabs it.
He's going for third. We've got an arm. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. Erase the leadoff double. We love it. Tied going into the bottom of the ninth. Maybe they'll have a result for you by the time you get back by o'clock, Toxic.
First offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
All right, there we go.
Up on the infield.
Seemed like it was going to be a tough inning, and it ended up not being.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the
That was a very quick first inning. I think both of us threw like 5 pitches. There we go. Oh, that's what we really like to see. Luis Robert Jr. with the perfect. That is what this card is meant to do. Oh, that was over 500 feet. Okay. All right. He's just been saving it. He hasn't really shown the power. It's just because he's been saving it for that swing.
Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
How is Ernie only batting .231? I feel like he's been doing really good today.
player has ever been the ultimate face of the franchise like Ernie Banks was for those Cubs teams back in the 50s and 60s. And a
Ooh.
foul ball.
Got to get around on that.
Was Mr. Call, Boog. Remember, let's play two. I mean, that's what he said all the time, and he's still beloved in Chicago.
That one off the mark, and that's ball.
Dude, I feel
It's a true shame that
like my arms got sunburnt today.
Ernie's in such a
Like, you know that feeling when like you feel like it's not quite there yet. It's your arms, your skin isn't quite like red yet, but you just know.
Well, a great back and forth, and that
Extras again.
really close.
It's quite the game you guys got going. I'll be honest, I did not think that it was gonna be a scoreless pitchers duel like that going into extras. Especially playing on all-star difficulty. That might still have a chance. It is Schwarber. Oh, come on. He didn't even climb the wall. He just stood there and jumped at it. That's a 430 foot fly out. 4 speed sucks so bad.
And now Craig Biggio.
I wonder if there's a pitcher captain that boosts speed. Because that would be a fun... are we really grounding into another double play?
Second double play already.
That would be fun if a guy like Grandal would fit Captain Boost that boosts his speed. I guess even if like there was a pitcher and hitter captain that boosted his speed, even if they both did it like plus 15, he still would only be what, like a 30 something speed, 34, 35.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Ruth, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swings and
31 base. You have him parallel 3. Oh, I do too. Okay, that's why I was just thinking he just is 4 speed, but you're right. He is 1. 1 speed.
tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
I wonder if I'd be any faster. I wonder if I have even 1 speed. I probably shouldn't. I should have negative speed. I am so slow. But it makes me wonder now. Maybe I should. Maybe we should time how quick Grandal is from home to first at 1 speed. and then I should see if I can run that out that fast.
Beat it into the ground.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike two.
Game's first run in the top of the 10th. So you got that the free runner out there, or the Manfred man around to score.
Swings through it, and that's a strike.
I really thought this guy was going to be a much better hitter after that first swing. Or at least I didn't think I was just going to be able to throw fastballs.
Swings through that one out.
The force. Oh, true. I forgot. We were talking about him. I forgot why. But yeah, Grandal out there. It's not quite as much of a freebie at that point.
Gonna miss, and it's 0-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
It's kind of just throwing that sinker.
And he'll do.
Like, look at this. He's just throwing it. That's got, okay, the sinker specifically from Austin Riley here has kind of a different break. Not as easy to pick up. That's it's good to know. Oh, and then I'm not getting run on the cutter either. It took 2 hits to score him, so yeah, it's not
And there's 2 down.
not really even free.
So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
I wonder what the pitch breakdown is here. Has he thrown anything but the sinker yet? Oh, there we go. That's not a sinker.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you.
Ooh, I mean, that works. That's a terrible swing, but it works. I might try and capitalize on that. If we can get a runner on first for free, let's just take off right away. See if we can swipe a bag.
You got the bat on plane enough.
Come on, don't do the glitch thing. That's a, okay, we're in. I thought he had a shot there for a second. All right, Hank, base hit. Hank with the base hit. All right. That's also not the greatest swing.
He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Oh, we got some we got some difficult calls going on. Some controversy.
Stepping in, Babe Ruth.
Oh, we got to keep that fair, babe.
1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
He didn't pay him enough.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals.
Man, he loves this cutter into the lefty right now.
At the belt and fires.
There we, nope. Sit down for me. No, how? How, though? Did that even get above, like, chest level? And it made it all the way out to him and right? No, that can't. No. No.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's as the lefty gets
Channel that frustration on the mound now, Ruth. There we go. Get that heater up there.
This group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
All right, there we go.
Swinging at the first pitch.
There we go. It's definitely seeming like after that very first swing of the game, he's having a little bit more trouble than I would have guessed. I am curious now. Just to test it, let's go back inside to the righty. No, he's behind that too. You told me right, Toxic. You were right on. You were back before o'clock.
next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
A 1-0 win in 10 for Code Dizzle. That is a ball game. We were talking about old baseball. That's old baseball. That is turn of the 20th century baseball right there. A Christy Mathewson versus Walter Johnson matchup. Which actually, now that I say his name again, where is Walter Johnson this year? He's not in the game again, is he? Or, again, I don't know if that was the right word to use, but he's not in the game at all. I don't think. That sounds like a game though, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy it was a close one. Competitive game throughout.
Luis Robert. And it is. A swing and a miss.
The show removed some of the best players of all time for fun or something. You don't know?
Bats early in the count and swing
Yeah.
score some runs.
I
That can be a route to
yeah, it's a shame when players get removed.
Swings through it for the catch.
Like, you wonder if it's just them deciding not to bring him back, or was there like a certain length contract they worked out, and now the Legends estate or their family or whatever, now they want more than the original deal, and the show just doesn't want to pay that. Maybe the Legend doesn't want to be in the game anymore. Who knows?
2 outs, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. He's
Now you have the right to be upset with the 2 bunt hits because they were the only ones you gave up. Oh no. 2 bunt singles, other than that, a perfect game. Go? Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought that had a chance of going foul. There's Schwarber back at it again. I think it's been a little while since he went deep. I think he hit 2 in our first game, and he hasn't.
so 2 down. Craig Biggio will
Did what I just say even make sense? He hit 2 in 1 game, and then he hasn't. Was I going for he hasn't until now, and I just forgot to say the rest of the words that were meant to come out? There we go. There's us getting jammed again on that sinker. Wait, did that make it all the way to the wall? I didn't keep looking.
ready to go. Bottom 4. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Dylan with another all-time phrase.
And that's in the dirt.
Ooh. So maybe it's just Ketel Marte that this guy hits with. Has he gotten any other hits besides Marte? I don't think he has, because we doubled him off, and then now that was his second at bat in the 4th inning, so we're facing the minimum.
And it skips in the dirt.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff.
Yeah, Dylan needs to be whatever the equivalent is of like a greeting card writer, but for sayings like that.
And now the lefty fouls one off.
Prediction for this Georgia-Tennessee game on College Football 25.
The kick in the pitch.
Oh, he's taken off here?
And that one
Are we going to get there, Robert?
going back.
Okay, all right, we're there. There's no way he's... Yeah, okay. All right. I think... Jeez, Dylan with another one. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. Oh, man. All right, score prediction, though. I don't know. I feel like it's another high-scoring game. I don't know how the scoreagami is built up to the higher scores, so I'm just going to throw one out there. I'm going to say you win 41 to 23. No, 23 doesn't make any sense. 20. Let's go 24 then. 24 makes a bit more sense. Now 23 could make sense if they tried to go for 2 and didn't get it.
Plate, they'll do it again. That one just misses.
Wait, now I forget already what I said my prediction for your score was. I said 40 something, and now I don't remember exactly what I said.
Man at first, one
Huh. He just brought in a pinch runner. I didn't even notice that. He took his only guy he can hit with out of the game, and we don't throw him out because a perfect throw isn't perfect. Why is the perfect throw at the guy's chest? A perfect throw means you put it right on the base for him to slide into the tag. It doesn't matter. We're out of the inning. It's fine. 40. Okay, I thought I said 41, but then I was thinking, wait, did I say higher? Did I say like 48? But no, I think you're right. I said 41 and originally 23, but changed it to 24.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Down the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Yeah, man, that award show was crazy. I couldn't think of anything else funny to say. That was not even good. I just piggybacked off what you said.
And a swing and a miss.
I still don't know though. Like, I don't know what the mistake was on that card. Was it the year or was it the award? I'm guessing they were trying to make a 2023 Luis Robert, so it was the award that's wrong. Because of the hitting stats they gave him, I don't think a 2020 Robert would have had those hitting stats. Yeah, I don't either. Like, unless maybe they like, man, I cannot get around the sinker. Maybe they have like those award backgrounds like kind of preset. So instead of building the card from the ground up, maybe they just grabbed a Luis Robert screenshot, you know, got rid of the background, dragged and dropped him onto a Gold Glove card, and didn't even realize they made a mistake.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Must have been the award they accidentally did, and then said, oh, let's bump up his defense. I mean, he's a good defender. He does deserve those good of fielding numbers. But yeah, it's just funny that he didn't win the Gold Glove.
23 years old.
Which, if they did make it a Silver Slugger version, and they like took away some of his fielding, maybe bumped it down to a 90, but then pumped that all into the contact against righties, I'd have been all for that. It was supposed to be a check swing, and instead it's going to be my third double play of the game. And I'm winning 3-0. I could be doing way better if I would just stop grounding into 2. Told myself there, at all costs, I'm going to get around on the sinker, and then he throws it there. He's been leaving it in the zone all game. Do I have any pets? I don't. I still live at home with the parents and everything, and the parents are not big pet people, so we're not a pet family then. I've had a couple fish, if that count, but that was also kind of back in the day. You got a doggo? Was doggo's name Toxic? Toxic Junior?
But I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And that one is inside.
If his name is Toxic, I'll laugh.
Try to find a way to slow this game down
A little toxic.
moving just too quickly for him at times.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. The line to kick the pitch. Fouls it
Okay, this dude's battling all of a sudden.
Pretty tough time getting that swing and miss.
And that slider had like no break. Maybe this is not the pitch to throw. Okay, no, it's a great pitch.
flashes the leather on the running catch.
So just to let you know what I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking this is going to be my last game of the stream. So once this one's over, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But we still got to finish it.
So, now the box comes up empty with a swing there.
There we go, rollover. Jackie making plays all over his spot.
Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper now at the plate.
I'm assuming you're meaning you gotta go, Dylan. I'm assuming that's what you mean. I was about to say you got a good what, and then I realized, oh, he's probably, in the words of Jim Ross, good night, Irene. I wish I would have watched more WWF back in the Jim Ross days, because I don't know enough of his quotes, but I'm sure that's one of them. I'll see you later, Dylan.
Top six. And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
I don't know. You've had plenty of good sayings today. It may as well be yours. Oh, all right. Well, he quit. I guess that means I'm heading out too. I'm not gonna lie. When I said I was planning on this being it for the stream, I kind of assumed at that point he was gonna stick it out at least a little bit longer than that. The game was only 3-0. But that's fine though. I think if there's a spot to end it, that's a good spot to end it on a high note. What was that? 5 wins in a row did we get? I think that was 5. I think we went through a whole rotation. Yeah, because Helton's ready to go again. All right, well, yeah. Great stream. For the record, for the rating and all that. I've refueled my hopes of actually making it to World Series, because I'm not gonna lie, when I said that at the start, I said I wanted to have a whole World Series run on stream. I said that almost a little bit sarcastically with how bad I played. I knew World Series might have been a bit of a long shot, but confidence is a little bit back. I might just be back tomorrow playing some more ranked with how good this went. We'll have to see. But yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching another stream. It was fun to hear the back and forth between Dizzle and Dylan. But yeah, that'll be it for me tonight. So I will see you guys next time, whenever that might be. Hopefully tomorrow.